Today we're going to be replacing part of our fence with Colorbond fencing. It's something that we haven't tried before and it looks pretty simple, so I'm hoping that it won't be too much of a conundrum. We do have posts in place already and we have to organise the Colorbond in a way that fits to those posts, so those posts won't put in an exact science of measurements apart. Not sure why that was. Maybe it's convenience, or maybe it was the way the posts were previously, the ones that were replaced. So we had to take out part of the fencing to organise our new driveway and hard stand for the boat. So originally all that section was just plants, and then they were all removed. Part of the fence was removed and hard stand was put in, and from there we've had to build a gate. It was a 6-metre gate, so quite specialised. I'll tell you more about that in another episode, and replace part of the fencing. We thought we'd start with 3 panels of fencing and see how that goes, and then maybe continue the fencing around the pool. The good thing is that the 3 panels that we're starting with are on a different angle to the rest of the fencing, so we can do that first and it won't look funny, because the way the shape of the land is, you only see those 3 panels from the front of the house. You'd have to come around the corner to see the rest of the fencing. So this fencing here, one of our conundrums is just general privacy, I guess. So you can easily see between the slats, not that anyone's standing at your at your fence line, you'd hope, while you're working away in your yard or going for a swim. But after coming from acreage, it is a nice thing to have your own privacy in your home. We're pretty fortunate where we don't have high set houses or units sitting above us next door, so we do have the opportunity there to make this more of a private oasis, and that's the road that we're going to go down. I'll tell you a bit more about that soon. One thing I didn't realise, that the Colorbond fences are in panels. I always thought that they were like 2.4 metres long, but they're about, what are they, 1.1 metre long?
800, I think. 800. You got to put them, once you get the height right,
screw it in,
yeah,
and then we can start building the fence properly.
yeah. Look at the height. What about there? Yeah, that's good. That's where I wanted it. It's just a tad higher than the gate. Alright, let's get some screws in it. Water.
Yeah.
Just water.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you wanted? There you go, have a look at the bottom there. Can that fit?
No. Got a cut.
And how far is it overlapping? Like, do we just need to cut an offcut in that bit?
No, you don't want to have a small piece.
Oh, okay.
There. 775. Second level.
I get the little one. Sounds like there's concrete or something underneath.
So yeah, roof hole.
What you got?
This line right here.
You got what?
So I cut it. 2270. This here. This line right here.
Oh, okay. Well, that should make it easier then.
Well, so there's nothing screwed into the other side. But it was roughly 2280, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is my last cut. Yeah.
Do you want your safety goggles?
Oh, no, I should have been one on the other side. Nah. This disc's lasted heap longer than the last one.
Maybe they're a different brand. You done?
I haven't put 4 more screws on the other side yet.
Oh. At this point, we've got a lot of leftover slats from the parts of the fence that we did pull down. And we were trying to consider what sort of options to go with here. One of the options that I was really happy to consider and wouldn't have been much effort at all was to buy some sort of screening, like your Eden brand screening that we've got down the side of the house, some sort of bark style natural look, and then eventually ideally you want to get more shrubs and tropical garden look inside anyway, that's going to create your natural privacy. In the meantime, like, what can we do? So if we went down the route of that natural bark style screening or even bamboo style, they do actually fade in the sun or disintegrate in the sun over time, as everything does up here. The cost to do, say, this 15 meters would have been, nearly, by the time you bought all your other materials, nearly $500. But it would have been pretty quick and easy to achieve as well. What we ended up doing was having a crack at maybe recycling some of those other panels that we've pulled down, the wood slats that we pulled down from the old fence, and just to interlace it in between the gaps, because it's going to be on the inside and there's going to be foliage there eventually anyway. And then we did have a crack at, like, what would it look like if we didn't interlace it but we butted all that together as well, and that looks pretty good.
What are you doing?
So I'm not sure how we'll continue down with that route, but we will continue it. And the good thing is it costs us nothing. The nails are already there. And the fact that they're a bit dodgy on the bottom doesn't matter, because it's all going to be hidden by bushes and the tropical foliage that we're planting around the place anyway. All right, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you following along our little journey in the backyard. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them down below. I'd love to have you along, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.